Welcome back to another episode of Penny Help Jess. Today's episode 527. And I'm going to talk a little bit about, while I do my penny roll hunt, about bank runs, RUNS, bank runs. And what happens is in the morning, I get up, I do my little routines, and then I think about whether or not I want to do, look at this. All right, this is what we're gonna do. Let me see. I had a topic. I was all set up for it. I'm just going to. I just want to separate the copper from the zinc. And then I'm going to get another. Yeah, I mean, I look really quickly at them just to make sure I'm not missing anything. But all right. So what I'm going to do is I really don't want to mess up a whole video. I will, and this happens, So I guess I'll just talk a little bit while I'm doing this. When you go to see, there's copper in here. See, this is not a search through penny roll. Look at the N on this one. This is why, even though the penny roll is screwed up, super dirty. Let me go a little closer. I have to look at that under the loop. It might just be damaged, but I don't know. It doesn't look like damage. It looks like something different. Get the light pointed over here. It's in the end. Oh, there it goes. I don't know what that is. It seems like a mint something because it's in the middle of the letter. I don't know. This penny would have to be cleaned. I'll put it to the side. I'm looking at the. So I had a whole different discussion. What I'm gonna do is. So this is part of penny roll hunting, right? So I shouldn't act like I'm so surprised or what a big deal this is. It's really not. It's just a disappointment, and I guess because I do videos for the channel, you know what I mean? Like so I kind of feel bad that some people might not enjoy the video because of how damaged or dirty, excuse me, they're really not damaged, they're really more just dirty, the coins are, right? So I don't know if that's going to turn anybody off or not. I guess I really shouldn't care because it's part of life, every once in a while you're going to bump into a penny roll in this condition. And there is copper here, so it's not like, so when a penny roll is searched, typically they will take the copper out. I take the copper out of, I separate the copper from the zinc when I do my penny roll hunts. And some people do not. Some people just penny roll hunt. They look for pennies for their album or for the penny mat, or they just look for wheat cents, and then they throw everything back in, and they get their 50 cents back from the bank. That's not what I do, and I don't recommend other people do that either. Now, the chance of all these pennies, right, randomly being looking the same, right? Because they all have the same stuff on them, right? The this corrosion or this substance is all similar throughout the whole penny roll. So somebody at their home had these pennies lying in something, uh, some solution, right? And then they dried it out, and the solution substance dried on the top, which could be anything. It could be soap. You know what I mean? It could be anything. Another copper penny. And then they just put it into a wrapper and they got 50 cents for it, you know. So they're happy. They got rid of their dirty, yucky pennies, and the bank gave them 50 cents for it. Now, obviously the copper is worth more than face value, right? It's worth 3 4 cents. There's a lot of 81s in here, right? 80s or 81s. That's odd. Right? Am I right? Am I right? 81. Oh, it has the woody lamination. 78, 74, 78. So there's a bunch of 78s, another 81D, and that's also an 81D. 78s and 81s. Another copper penny. 72. Okay. So the only thing I could say, and you know, opening up the unwrapping the penny roll on the channel is part of the it's part of the intro, you know. So it's not like I could just look beforehand, and I would either have to stop right at the beginning and not do a penny roll hunt. You know, at this point, you know, you once you go 10, you know, over 5, 10, 15 minutes into into a video, you know, you basically have an episode. So there's no way, you know, it is what it is. There's no way around that. The only another 78 saving grace really is I get to highlight the fact that there is copper in here, right? And finding copper does make the hunt worth it, you know. You could clean it, you could put in soap and water, you know what I mean? And you could clean your copper. The zinc, you know, maybe on the outside I'll write, you know, dirty 2000D. Yeah, see, that's not a white. It looks a little bit like a white AM at some angles, but it's not. They're basically touching on the bottom. At certain angles, it might have looked like a white AM. I don't even know if the D comes in white. It comes in a white AM variety. I don't remember. It might not. 88. So dirty. I can't tell if that's a flare G or not. Never found one before anyway, so highly unlikely. But I really haven't done a video like this. You know, in the hundreds and hundreds of videos that I've made, I mean, if there's one or two of them out there that are this dirty, I would be surprised. This is probably amongst the highest of dirty penny rolls. And if there was any reason to wear gloves, really, to me, look at the date. That 7 is so odd, and the 9 looks like there's some splitting on the left. I might have to put that to the side for cleaning. No white AM. Is to keep your fingers from touching, dirt. That's beautiful. And this one has none of that gook on it, which is weird. And look how flat the rim is. Not it must have went through something thin. Very interesting coin. That's a beauty. I wonder if I could take a picture of that. Okay, and let's look at this. Look how the rim looks twisted over here. I guess that's what I'm saying. You find one good coin out of a roll, it makes the whole thing worthwhile. And you know, again, plus obviously the copper content looks a little bit like repunch mint mark, right? I don't think it is though. And then the copper pen, a lot of copper. Look, what do we got here? 8, and then what do we got here? 8, 9, 10, 11 copper pennies. So it's, I would say I'm relatively confident this is not a this is really the whatever it is. This one really, we just looked at this one. This penny really illustrates whatever the gook is. Look at that. Could be soap. Could be soap. And it might come off easy. Yeah, right. See, look at his eye. It almost looks like where's my pointer? Tell me that doesn't look like a double punch eye. That would be great. But is it dirt? See, I have to. What I'll do is watch my shorts. I'll drop some alcohol, and I'll do it. After done with this video, I'll drop some alcohol on this just to see, because I want to compare that eye to. Let me find a penny here. It's not that bad. Even this eye has like a look at that deep socket. So odd. How random is that I picked up another coin? I'm just looking for one here. Hey, all right, here goes a clean one. There's a clean penny here. Let's look at the eye on that. What's going on here? Am I seeing things or something? Even on this eye, look at the bottom of the eyelid. That's even okay. But anyway, let's just look at these two. Yeah, see what I'm looking at is, you probably know already what I'm looking at. Try not to. I'm looking at, sorry. Right there. That is right. Am I right? Am I right? Yeah, that is not correct. See over here now, you can't see it as much. The question is it how come I don't see it anyplace else though? That's so wild. Anyway, we'll have to look at that. I mean, it was so obvious. Just jumped on 92. No close AM. Even this one, the 92 close AM is a valuable coin. All right. Even in that condition, no wide AM. It's a nice brown penny. Has the double rim, misaligned die. All right. That's probably the nicest penny. Yeah. Look at it. All right. Well, anyway, um, I hope I didn't bum anybody out too much with this. Obviously, every once in a while, it's okay to do a penny roll like this for the channel. Um, if the next one was also this dirty, then I would probably just stop it and maybe do it off camera or something. But I think every once in a while it's okay. All right, let me know what you think about it in the comments below. Watch my short videos. I'm gonna clean. Oh, where's it at? This one, right? Yeah, I'm gonna clean this one. I'll start off with cleaning this one in the short video. So check it out. God bless. I'll see you. This is episode 527. I'll see you in episode 528.